now outside the Manhattan courthouse where accused killer Luigi Mangione is going to appear shortly for a pretrial hearing in his state murder case. He is accused of stalking and killing UnitedHealthcare executive Brian Thompson outside of a New York hotel. It is expected to be a blockbuster trial, and Mangione's attorneys want it to be broadcast live. They argue that any limits to media access are a violation of their clients' rights. NewsNation's Marcus Espinoza joining us outside the courthouse in Manhattan with a preview. Good morning, Marcus.
Good morning, Marni. It's interesting. We're nearly at go time here in this trial. It was a longer than usual line for folks to get inside here. And again, this is just a pre-trial hearing. Let me put out a sports analogy here. This is basically a 2-minute warning in the fourth quarter for both sides to ask any other questions they might have. Now, the defense is pointing out something that they have brought up. They are concerned over who is going to be inside the courtroom, especially when it comes to media. Luigi Mangione's legal team, they sent a letter to the judge objecting to the number of people, including media, who will be permitted to attend this trial. The defense team said they were informed that only 6 members of the media were allowed to cover jury selection and only 68 will have access to that trial. They object to the court's alleged decision to not have an overflow room for media or the public. They say this is a constitutional violation. Meanwhile, they also claim the district attorney's office, quote, hand-selected the reporters permitted, a claim that the DA's office denies. After some back and forth with the court, Mangione's attorneys asked for proof the district attorney did not work with the Office of Court Administration for any of these decisions.
We're all looking for jurors who will be fair and impartial. That should be the primary concern. But I don't fault the defense from wanting to make sure that there's a balanced approach given to how things are being reported out of the courtroom. I think that the defense is protecting their client. They're protecting their client to make sure that whatever media exposure is given to this case, that it portrays their client in a light that they feel is most favorable and therefore has either little to no impact on the jury selection process and the jurors who sit on this case, or has a positive one for them.
Marni, after covering this since December, it's been so long. Back in 2024, we have been covering this. We are now weeks away from jury selection, September 8th in the state murder trial.
I think one of the layers to this, Marcus, is that we've got 2 trials, a state and federal charges against Mangione. How will these cases proceed?
So this is not a double jeopardy sort of situation. You might remember that Luigi Mangione was screaming that at one of his preliminary hearings when he was leaving the courtroom. That was video that was circulated quite a bit here. But in New York state law, it's specified a certain way. So if the federal trial had gone first and it was the same circumstances, the same set of evidence, the same sort of witness, then there may be a case for that to be made. But the fact that the state is going first here precludes this from being any sort of an issue. So both trials are going to move forward here, Marni. But right now, the state trial is front and center. This may very well be the last time we see Luigi Mangione before the trial starts.
All right, we'll check back in, Marcus. Thank you for the...
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.